guys, my name's Joshua, and I'm a member of Crew, a group of middle and high schoolers that love to worship God. And we're about to do a song called Alive. This song is all about how there is a living God who really does love us. And that means whenever we're in a hard situation or we just need someone to talk to, we can go to him, and he will always be there for us. That's what this song is all about. If you don't know the words, they'll be on the screen, and you can follow us for the dance. Let's do it.
Pick me up, now I'm set apart. From the ash I am born again, forever safe in the Savior's hands. You are more than my words can say. I'll follow you, Lord, for all my days. I'll fix my eyes following your ways, forever free in unending grace. 'Cause you are my freedom. You higher, lift you higher. You love, never ending. Whoa, oh, oh. You are light in us, nothing can take your place. You are all we need. Your love has set us free. Whoa. Darkest night, let your love be the shining light, breaking chains that were holding me. You sent your son down and set me free. 'Cause you are my freedom. We lift you higher, You love, never ending. Whoa, oh, oh. You are light in us, nothing can take your place. You are all we need. Your Lord has set us free. You are light in us, nothing can take your place. You are all we need. Your Lord has set us free. Whoa. You are my freedom. We lift you higher, Your love, never ending. Whoa, oh, oh. 'Cause you are my freedom. We lift you higher, Your love, never ending. Whoa, oh, oh. You are light in us, nothing can take your place. You are all we need. Your Lord has set us free. You are light in us, nothing can take your place. You are all we need. Your Lord has set us free. Whoa.
Hey there, Pastor Jonathan here. I saw a challenge on YouTube that I want to try today. It's a really old one, but I thought it could be fun. It's the Cinnamon Challenge. Cinnamon Challenge! Yes! This challenge is simple. Try and eat a spoonful of cinnamon without drinking anything. So, let's give it a try. Do we have any cinnamon? No? Okay, tell you what, I'm going to go run to the store and grab some cinnamon. Let's send things over to my friend Haley and our Bible story, and by the time they're done, we should be ready to try the challenge. I'll see you in a bit.
everybody? It's me, Haley. I thought today we could take a look at some of my past treasure hunting expeditions so you could see some of the perils of my profession. You've been warned. Danger awaits. When you're searching for treasure, you're gonna need some wisdom. Wisdom is finding out what you should do and doing it. In other words, there's always planning involved. You shouldn't just rush in without thinking, like the time I went looking for treasures in the jungles of Peru. Okay, there I am, about to go into a cave, and I kind of missed that sign that says, "Watch out for large boulders." So, here's what happened. Signs are there for a reason, people. But I learned my lesson. Look. 2 paths leading to the same waterfall. The path on the right may be shorter, but look, there's a sign that says, "Caution, poison ivy." So, I took the longer path, and you know what happened? No calamine lotion necessary. Then, later, I got to the ancient ruins. There's a sign that says, "Warning, falling snakes!" So, guess what? I decided there's a safer place to explore. So, when you're treasure hunting, it's important to look out for all of the warning signs. And as you'll find out in today's story, that's an important lesson in life too. A lesson I have already learned on my many Peruvian adventures. All right, not really. I've actually never been to Peru, but I'm getting pretty good at editing photos. Here's me on the moon. All right, I'll see you in a few. Bye!
Hey friends, Keely here. Do you follow Jesus? If you do, did you know that Jesus asked us to do one thing? Get baptized. Baptism is something Jesus started. It's a way for those of us who love and follow Jesus to tell the church about it. We had a baptism a few months ago, and a bunch of kids like you got baptized. Check it out.
Hey guys, I'm here at the baptism celebration at Mac with my friend Bryce. So Bryce, you're now on camera. I have a question for you.
Yes.
Why are you getting baptized today?
Because Jesus asked us to.
I'm here with Declan, also getting baptized. Declan, how do you feel?
I feel good.
Nice. Are you excited to get baptized?
Yeah, but also a little nervous.
I'm totally with you. I felt nervous before I got baptized. All right, so we're here with Elizabeth, who is also getting baptized today. Elizabeth, how do you feel?
My stomach kind of hurts.
I am here with Peyton, and she's getting baptized today. Peyton, question for you. Why are you getting baptized today?
I want to have a better relationship with God.
So, how do you feel now that you've been baptized?
Amazing.
Are you excited to keep going on this journey with Jesus? Loving him and following him? Here with Elizabeth. Elizabeth, how do you feel?
Happy.
Tell me a little about what this baptism meant for you. Why did you get baptized?
I just kind of felt like it was the right time to get baptized.
First off, congratulations on getting baptized. I see you're enjoying your cupcake. How do you feel right now?
Good.
Nice. So how did it feel to be baptized?
What?
So tell me a little bit about why you got baptized.
Because I wanted to follow Jesus and I wanted him to be my Lord forever.
Bryce, how do you feel right now?
I feel really good. It was pretty easy.
Is it exciting, buddy?
Yes, it was exciting.
You just got baptized. How do you feel right now?
I feel good.
Why did you get baptized today?
So I could follow Jesus for the rest of my life.
So Declan, how does it feel now that you've gotten baptized?
Good. Very good.
What was this whole baptism about for you?
About believing God and making him the leader of my life.
Do you have any advice to anybody who's thinking about getting baptized? Should they do it?
Yes. I think he should do it. For sure.
If you follow Jesus and want to get baptized, your first step is to take the MecKidz baptism orientation. And guess what? You have 2 chances to take that class. The first is in person on Sunday, August 29th, and the second is online on Tuesday, September 14th. Have your parents sign you up on the Mec app or the Mec website for a time that works best for you. I cannot wait to see you there. Bye.
The Bible. It's 66 books of history, stories, letters, and poetry that fit together to form God's one big story. The epic adventure of how He created us and loves us so much that He made a way to rescue us. As we travel through the Bible, from Genesis to Revelation, we discover people who met God and found their lives changed forever. Now, for an amazing story. Inspired by the book of Proverbs, chapter 22, verse 3.
When Solomon became king as a young man, he asked God for one thing: wisdom. And God made him one of the wisest men in the world. Years later, many of Solomon's wise sayings were collected and written down in the book of Proverbs. Check out these wise words in Proverbs 22:3.
Wise people see danger and go to a safe place. But childish people keep going and suffer for it.
There's a lot to discover in these few short lines. First of all, it's important to remember to take time in your day to stop. Oops! It's easy to get so distracted that you don't stop to take a breath and pay attention to what's going on around you. Second step, think. Look around you, look ahead. Do you see danger? Ask yourself, if I keep doing what I'm doing, what's going to happen? If I say the first thing that pops into my head and talk back to my mom, well, that might just lead to a week of no screen time. If I keep playing this video game and playing instead of studying, I might bomb the test. If I ignore the sign that says playground closed for repairs, that could mean a trip to urgent care. God doesn't tell us the future, but He has given us the common sense to think through what is most likely to happen right now based on what's going on around us. Oh, which brings us to our third step. Act. Once you've taken time to stop and think it through, it's time to make your move. Maybe you realize the safe place in this case is to hold your tongue and say, "Yes, ma'am." Maybe your safe place is setting a timer for only 5 more minutes of game time before you study. Maybe your safe place is to walk right past that closed down playground, no matter how cool it looks. Foolish people barrel ahead without pausing to think. Wisdom stops, thinks, then acts. From the very beginning, God designed people with the ability to think and act according to His wisdom. And that's still true for each one of us today. So don't forget to stop, think, and then act. And as Solomon reminds us, wise people see danger and go to their safe place. But childish people, they keep going and suffer for it.
Here we go, MecKidz. Stand up. Get on your feet. It's time for our memory verse. Woo! Let's go. Memory verse. If any of you needs wisdom, he should ask God for it, and He will give it to you. God gives freely to everyone and does not find fault. James chapter 1, verse 5. Woo! Here we go. Everybody stand up. Let's say it together this time. Here we go. If any of you needs wisdom, he should ask God for it, and He will give it to you. God gives freely to everyone and does not find fault. James chapter 1, verse 5. Woo! Memory verse, memory verse.
Listen to what King Solomon wrote. Wise people see danger and go to a safe place, but childish people keep going and suffer for it. Danger can come in all shapes and sizes. I'm not just talking about physical danger. Danger could be a suspicious-looking website. It could be a friend you shouldn't hang out with. It could be a temptation to break a rule. And you might not have a sign to warn you when there's danger. But tell the truth. You know when something is dangerous. Or at least you know when something might be dangerous. And that's your cue to try something different. Avoid the danger altogether. Or It's your cue to find out more information. When you want to do something you think might be dangerous, or if someone else is trying to get you to do something dangerous, don't just keep going without thinking about the consequences. Stop and think. Think about what Jesus would do, or talk to someone who's wiser than you. It might save you from trouble. Maybe even save you from a falling snake or two. Ah! Oh! It's not funny. The one thing to remember today is this. Think before you act. Look for the warning signs and avoid the danger. Then you'll be safe the next time you go to Antarctica. That looks real, right? It totally looks real. I'll see you next time.
Okay, so earlier I was talking about the cinnamon challenge, but then I heard the Bible story. Wise people see danger and go to a safe place, but childish people keep going and suffer for it. So I thought, let me apply that verse to this situation. I want to do the cinnamon challenge. So first, I need to stop and then think. Well, I didn't really know much about the cinnamon challenge, so I asked one of my mentors about it, and they showed me an article by doctors that said someone who eats a spoonful of ground cinnamon without water can wind up in the hospital and even have permanent lung damage. Well, now that I've stopped and thought about it, it's obvious that the wise choice is to not do the cinnamon challenge. But I wouldn't have known that if I hadn't followed the wisdom from the Bible. So what about you? Whether it's with the clothes that you wear or the things that you see online or the things that you say or type while playing video games, what are some examples of choices that you make where you need to stop, think, and then act? Talk about that with the trusted adult. Very few people stop and think before acting. Instead, they decide to do something, keep going, and suffer for it. And they make really bad choices. But wise people take time to see danger and make the safe choice. Now, I know that I need to make the wise choice, and the best way to make the wise choice is to follow the Bible, to stop, think, and then act. Well, that's it for me. I'll see you next week.